What's going on, everybody? Crypto Headquarters here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the cryptocurrency Tron, and Tron has a ton of exciting news in the upcoming future. Within this week, Tron is going to be launching its mainnet, which is going to be not only huge news in and of itself, but there's also a ton of news surrounding the Tron project that isn't unique to just the mainnet launch. So not only are we going to be talking about the mainnet, but we're also going to be talking about the other news, updates, and announcements that all will contribute to the success of Tron in the future. Now with this, I will say none of the information in today's video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. As for transparency purposes, I'm not invested in a Tron and don't hold Tron in my portfolio at the time making this video. Towards the end of the video, I am going to be giving my price prediction for Tron after the mainnet launch, and I'm going to be justifying why I think the mainnet launch is going to mark a pivotal moment in the roadmap of Tron and what it means for the future of this blockchain project. But with all that said, let's jump right into it. With the mainnet launch coming up, I thought it was appropriate to dedicate today's video to all the upcoming news regarding Tron. Now we're going to be jumping right into it, but as always, all the articles and websites that I use in this video will be linked in the description down below for those of you guys who are interested. So first and foremost, we know that this week Tron is going to be launching its mainnet. Now with this mainnet, we're going to see the platform move away from its dependence on the Ethereum blockchain, and with this, hopefully the platform will see an increase in the number of developers launching dApps on it, as now it has its own blockchain, as before it was dependent on Ethereum. So given that Tron is way better than many other smart contract blockchains out there, including Ethereum, the launch of the mainnet could see Tron take a sizable chunk of this market. So obviously, by saying Tron is way better, on paper Tron is a way better project, just in terms of the fact that Ethereum was the first mover in the industries, introduced smart contracts, and Tron, just like other projects out there, is improving upon that. So while Ethereum does have a majority of the market share in terms of a platform to launch dApps, build out projects on ERC20 token support, etc., launching ICOs, Tron is giving Ethereum a run for its money, and with this mainnet launch, we're going to see the first proof of product that hopefully in a lot of Tron investors and people who want to support Tron case, we'll see a lot of the market share move away from Ethereum and start seeing Tron as a viable platform that is potentially even better than Ethereum in the future. So if this happens, a $3 valuation or higher is very much possible. I'll get into my price prediction towards the end of the video. Spoiler alert, it's not $3 or higher at this point in time. However, hopefully you guys will find some interest in that as well. The smart contract space is growing fast, and getting a piece of it will reflect in its value. So another justification for their price prediction in this article is the charismatic nature of Justin Sun. So I've said it on my past videos on this channel. Justin Sun, again, is one of the best project leaders, I believe, in the cryptocurrency space right now. Obviously, we have people like Charlie Lee as well as Justin Sun, just two to name them off the top of my head, who know how to lead a project and know how to lead it well. We've seen Justin be one of the most passionate leaders in the crypto space, and he's always pushing the project into new heights. And one of the best things is he always communicates well with the community and always involves the community, whether it be in a airdrop or whether it be just in something small such as an art competition like we saw in the past for a new logo for Tron. Justin Sun always makes an effort to include its very involved community. Now with this, the mainnet date was launched from the end of July to the end of May. It was moved, so that's good news, and this further instills confidence in the Tron project. So once the mainnet goes ahead successfully, TRS could experience a massive surge of volumes that could see its price increase significantly. Now, what is interesting here is they mention the connection to Jack Ma. Now, if you don't know who Jack Ma is the founder of the website Alibaba. Alibaba is one of the biggest websites in the world, and this connection could very well help Tron partner with Alibaba, just due to the fact that he does have a very close relationship with Jack Ma. So I think this in and of itself is worth mentioning in this video, especially with the Tron mainnet launch. Tron turns from more of an idea into an actual physical product, if you will, even though it's not physical in that sense. So it's a proof of concept with the mainnet launch. We're going to actually see Tron be able to work, and at this point, maybe this puts Jack Ma over the edge. Hopefully this puts other companies and businesses, as well as people who want to work in the blockchain industry, over the edge and say, hey, Tron, this is a platform that I want to experiment with over Ethereum, and hopefully they see the advantages in that. Now moving forward, Tron's massive price predictions are based off the fact they have a strong potential for growth in the gaming industry. Something I haven't mentioned in past videos is Tron's partnerships with other blockchain gaming platforms such as Game.com Game.com. If Tron gets entrenched in the gaming world, a billion-dollar industry, one of the biggest industries worldwide, and one of the fastest growing industries in the digital space, then the same would reflect in its value. So many anticipate that if Game.com becomes Tron superdelegate, the partnerships will open up opportunities that could see Tron do very well in the price department in the future here. So moving on, again, I have another article from Crypto Recorder, and here I just want to highlight some of the actual dates and news coming up for the future here. So again, Tron will move away from the Ethereum blockchain and will become an independent public blockchain in the future here. This upgrade is scheduled on the last day of this month, followed by a token migration on June 25th, right after the testing and settlement of the mainnet. The migration will allow TRX tokens identity, eliminating the ERC20 tokens usage or dependency anymore. So that goes without saying. That's pretty self-explanatory. And moving on, something interesting is that there have been a ton of exchanges that have recently announced their support and added support for the Tron TRX token, including the leader Binance and other various others who have continued to express their help to date. And exchange listings are always welcome and great news as well. Something interesting that's also happening is that Justin Sun notified that the Tron VM or virtual machine, version 0.1 will be launched on the 25th of this month, as he expressed how exciting this month and the entire journey to date has been for him and his entire team. This release will ensure that all dApps that were built initially on the Tron platform based on Ethereum can seamlessly migrate their projects. Developers can use adapters to migrate smoothly without any congestion from Ethereum projects to Tron. So because Tron was based and dependent on the Ethereum blockchain and built on top of it, what happened was you have developers who released their dApps that are dependent on Ethereum, obviously because that's where Tron was built on before it moves to its mainnet here in the near future here. Now with that, those projects have to be transferred over to the Tron platform, the Tron blockchain, as before they were on Ethereum, and the Tron virtual machine is going to allow them to do that. Now with this, developers are going to be able to use adapters to migrate their project smoothly without any congestion from Ethereum projects to Tron. So such a machine is built to serve as a runtime environment for smart contracts, and they automatically carry out the necessary transaction on the blockchain. So interesting news there as well. And then moving on, all I wanted to say in regards to this is just the solid date. So Tron is going to be performing a token swap from June 21st to June 25th, and super representative elections will be conducted on the next day. For those of you guys interested in the token swaps, I'm not going to be jumping into it in today's video for the most part, but as of the time of writing this article, there are 10 noteworthy exchange platforms which Tron holders and traders can utilize ahead of the token migration. These exchange platforms include Binance, Bitfinex, BitPy Wallet, Bittrex, etc. And these are exchanges that currently support the Tron token migration. Now, moving forward, lastly, something interesting that I did find on the internet is this token insight infographic that shows the 7-day GitHub commits rankings, and TRX is number 1. So with that, not only is there a lot of developer action within the Tron ecosystem, but at the same time, the sheer fact that Tron is still using the Ethereum blockchain and is yet able to remain in the top 10 is a sentiment to Tron's popularity. It's as simple as that. And this article focuses on the evidence of Tron's new popularity within the space, and they talk about that, and they reference this infographic as well, which I thought was interesting and worth noting to you guys, because again, Tron is becoming a rather popular cryptocurrency, and anytime we see a proof of concept, a proof of product coming out there and its actual own blockchain showing that Tron is less and less of an idea and more of a reality, is welcome news and is going to only pay dividends in the future. So at this point in time, I've covered pretty much everything I want to cover. I've covered all the positive news and things that are coming up in the next few days, in the next few weeks, as well as the next month, why Tron is a very interesting project to at least be looking into at this point in time. Now, moving forward, I am going to be jumping into the price prediction in today's video, and that's what I'm going to begin talking about now. Tron right now isn't doing too hot, currently sitting at 7 cents, but neither is the cryptocurrency market as a whole, currently sitting at $331 billion, almost $332 billion. The market recently has been bleeding out, and we've seen the bears take over, where at the beginning of May, we saw Tron hit just upwards of 9 cents, where we thought, or at least I thought, many people thought that hopefully the bulls can take over again, and we can start to see a steady rise before entering another potential altcoin bull run run and even another Bitcoin bull run in the near future here moving into summer. But right now, it looks like we're going to have to put that on hold. So right now, it looks like Tron peaked moving into May 21st at about 8 cents before dropping in evaluation these past 2 days, moving into the 23rd as I record this video. Still top 10 in terms of overall ranking with a market cap of $4.6 billion. So that is certainly nothing to scoff at. Now, moving forward here, I'll give my price prediction for Tron. So again, this is not investment or financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. With the launch of the mainnet, with the launch of all of this upcoming news announcements, moving everything over to the Tron blockchain, hopefully getting more developers, more people looking into Tron as a more serious project as they may have not looked at it before, I think Tron can hit upwards of 20 cents within these next few months. Now, the reason my prediction isn't $1, $3, etc. is because I want to keep it realistic with you guys. We still are very much in a bear market. I truly believe that if we were to go on another bull run, we could see Tron hit close to its all-time highs and even surpass that at 25 cents. I think that 25 cents for Tron back then obviously was a very high evaluation, and we saw, you know, the correction afterwards at $16.7 billion in market cap, over 4 times its current evaluation right now. But I do think that moving into these next few months, if Tron were to continue to see adoption with the launch of its mainnet, if it were to continue to take Ethereum's market share and Tron were to explode in popularity the way many people think it could, I think that Tron could hit 20 cents. Now, in the next week or so, within the next few weeks, I don't see a lot of price action for Tron. I think we could have potentially peaked on the 21st in terms of buying the rumor and selling the news, moving into the mainnet. It's going to be hard for Tron to get traction just based on the fact that no cryptocurrency is doing great right now. When the bears take over, even the best of news can only prop up a coin for maybe a day, maybe even a few hours before it sinks back to its lower levels. Now, what I will say here is that, again, I think in the next few months, moving into the end of 2018, we could potentially even surpass 25 cents in overall evaluation. Now, keep in mind that's a $16.7 billion market cap, and that's a lot of money and room to grow. But at the same time, Tron is an ambitious project and it demands that kind of attention. So what I'm going to say is, in the next few weeks, the next month, I wouldn't expect a ton of price action from Tron in and of itself, but I do remain bullish for the rest of the year, and I do think that 20 cents is a decent target that Tron could head for. And moving into the future, if we were to see another altcoin bull run, truly the sky is the limit for Tron, especially with its community, especially with an actual product out there now. As before, Tron was based on Ethereum and somewhat dependent on the Ethereum platform, and now it has its own blockchain, and really the sky is the limit here. And another big partnership, even with Alibaba or Jack Ma, that could do wonders for the price as well. So hopefully the bulls can take over here. Hopefully the bulls can take the reins again. If that were to happen, Tron, I don't know what kind of heights we could hit, but, you know, conservatively, I think Tron could potentially hit its all-time high before the end of this year. But this next month, the next few weeks, if the bears are still, if it's still a very bearish market, I wouldn't expect Tron to see a ton of price action. But maybe we could see Tron upwards of 10 to 14 cents if a ton of people get on board for the mainnet launch. But again, this is not investment or financial advice. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm going to cut to the outro. That's going to do it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I am going to be jumping straight into the disclaimer, which states none of the information in today's video is investment or financial advice. This is just simply my personal opinion. Please do your own research before investing. Invest at your own risk. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose, and consult a financial advisor if necessary. Again, as for transparency purposes, I'm not invested into Tron TRX at the time making this video. However, at this point in time, I do remain very optimistic about the future, especially with the mainnet launch on the horizon, and I know that you guys enjoy the Tron content, henceforth the reason that I keep putting it out on my channel. So again, moving forward, guys, I'm not invested in it. This is not investment or financial advice, and comment down below if you guys have any thoughts, opinions, questions, or just anything about cryptocurrency in general. I love to discuss, and I'd love to see those comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.